So the review, as you guys know, is over the SL1 holster and light. Now the holster and light are for a Glock 43X frame and a Glock 48 frame. This is more of a Glock 48 frame holster, but I went with this because the Glock 48 has a longer slide on it. Makes sense, right? Still the same frame, everything like that. Now we're going to have an OEM frame here, and we're going to have an SCT frame. I don't have a Palmetto State Armory dagger frame because Palmetto State Armory sucks ass. So beyond that, we don't have theirs. Too bad, too sad, so sad. Don't like it, whatever. Let's go ahead, get into the box, and see how these come, see how it comes, and what it comes with. First off, you're going to get your owner's manual, SL1. This is what the light looks like, as you guys can see right here. Owner's manual, open it up, gives you a little bit of information, quick information here. 115 lumens, distance throw is 100 meters. It is 1,000 cadellas, 1 meter impact resistant, IPX4 rated, and it runs to 1.3 hours, which is 1 hour and 20 minutes, so good job. There's some more of the same information. And you're going to get some batteries and stuff like that. Boom, boom. Very end back here. First off, I have been carrying this holster. I've been running it and carrying it on the Glock 43X here. So I'm going to let you guys know a few pros and cons that I do like to this holster. I do love this light. This is a great little light. 150 lumens, you guys may think that's not very bright. At night, when your eyes are adjusted to the darkness, you guys will see that this light works very, very well. So let's go ahead and we'll pull out the holster because I want to show you guys some stuff here. So you're going to get a lens cleaning cloth, but they call it a gun holster cleaning cloth. Okay, interesting. Not a big deal. And you guys are going to get batteries. You guys are going to get 4 of these inside the holster. We already have 2 inside the light because we've been running it. So these are the batteries you are going to get.
Oh, well, there you are. Hey, before we get too far into this video, we got to thank our sponsors, JSD Supply. They send us out tons and tons of great products to test out. Go on over to JSD Supply, check them out. When you're over there, order yourself a Gideon Optics product. Use coupon code Delta10 at checkout. Save yourself 10% off on any Gideon Optics products. Also, we got to thank Re9 Safety. Re9 Safety supplies us with our target stands and our targets. We couldn't do that without Re9. Re9 and JSD Supply, thanks for sponsoring the channel.
You got a push button right there. You get the little green light, as you guys can see. The light stays on, the green light stays on, indicates that it is constantly on. So the push buttons are on both sides. You got one button here, one button here. The little LED tells you it's on, boom, as if you didn't know if the light was on. Very nice. The green indicates that it is above 70%. If it's down to an orange, it indicates between 30 and 70%. And if it's red, it indicates that it's less than 30% charge or 30% less of power. So just a good indication that you guys want to see. You can see what your battery life is at. I'm above 70%. Quick push and hold is just momentary. A push and release is constant. Very nice. I like that. The momentary is very momentary. Push for as long as you want. Release when you need. And if you need it right on, it's boom, and you could go to the trigger if you need. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you that this mounts to the SCT frame and the OEM frame without any problems. So it's a clamshell setup design. You get these 4 screws right here. Boom, 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 boom. You do get the Allen wrench. Normally it sits right here. I had it sitting off the side of the camera. So you're just going to unscrew these 4 screws. Those 4 screws unscrewed, and it's just a clamshell that pulls apart. Boom, just like that. I'm going to set this right inside here to show you guys that the SCT frame fits on there. Whoops. SCT frame. It fits on the SCT frame, no problem. I'll be able to pronounce my words here soon. See, no problem. We are running video in of this throughout this entire little review, showing you that this did run on the SCT frame with the Samaritan optic. I love this optic. If you guys want to know more about this, I'll leave a link to the video review in the description down below. Back to the flashlight and holster from Warriorland. This is a very nice light. I like it. It's not too cumbersome. It's not overpowering, and it doesn't weigh a whole lot. It is a very light flashlight. Very nice. Good job, Warriorland, on this little flashlight. So as you guys can see, if we activate it on the other side, you guys can see your light here. I'm holding it together because I have it still apart. We're going to go ahead and we'll pull this apart because it mounts on the trigger guard. It also fits on our OEM Glock. And that's what it's made for. It should be. It should fit on there, right? Yeah. But you might say, hey, how's it mount on the OEM Glock frame? Because it doesn't have a rail, because it doesn't mount to the rail. All right, so as I was trying to get that on there, what I had happen was my button come apart. I will say, I like this light, but this thing happens quite a bit. This little light, this little button coming apart inside the clamshell here. I would like to see maybe a little bit of glue or something from the factory of this to happen. You heard it kind of snapped in there. But this is happening a lot. I'm getting tired of fighting with this all the time. These long screws, this doesn't just like slide apart and slide together. You do have to align these screws. So that's kind of one caveat. I would beat it up on a little bit. It's a pain in the butt to try to get it apart. So I would definitely be putting it on one gun and forgetting it, or trying to put it on one gun and forget it, like set it and forget it type thing. Because as you can see, I'm on a struggle bus here with this thing. I shouldn't be. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Okay, now we'll tighten it down because I want to show you guys how well this works on a holster. It's about right. It's not too hard to pull in and pull out, but it does mount to the light. So like I showed you guys just a minute ago, it's not going to be, you know, if it's loose, you just need to tighten these down. Not a big deal, not a game breaker, anything like that. You guys can see, I hope there's a nice shine right there. You guys can see on that light right there and right there to show you that it's right between here is where it's grabbing. It's grabbing right between here, and that's the retention of the holster. So what you're doing is you're just tightening down that holster to bite right there, right there, right there, and right there on the corner of that light. So very nice. It works very well. We'll get back out to the range, get you guys some more video of me shooting this, testing this out, and let you know my final thoughts. So you guys just saw the video out at the range. We're going to go ahead and show you that the gun is clear. Boom, no mag. Mag's empty. All the mags here are empty with the exception of one, which is off camera. But I'm just showing you guys all the mags are empty. So we're going to go over this. The retention on this light is amazing. I like it. The holster works very well, and it works great on no matter what frame we're using it on, whether it be the OEM or the SET. The light itself does have strobe. You got to be able to get it down really quick. I'm not good enough at it. There it went. So give me some time here. There's the strobe. You guys can see the strobe. Now it also has a really cool feature. These Warriorland flashlights have really, really cool features. It's called a moonlight mode. If you take this finger and bring it down, and you take your thumb and bring it down, and push both buttons simultaneously, you get this little moonlight mode. You guys can see there on the camera. That is very cool. I like that. So if you didn't need the whole 150 lumens, it gets you a nice little 5 little lumens there, and you guys can just kind of, like, you know, if you need to put a key in something, or you know, I don't know, just needed something that wasn't going to give your light position away, you could just use that moonlight mode, and it's going to be a nice dim light. So very cool. Great job, Warriorland, on that idea. What you guys see here is we have a universal mag carrier. Now the universal mag carrier is very cool. I like this mag carrier. It adjusts the tension based off of this little screw right here, and you guys can do double or single mags. So as you can see, that mag's a little harder to get out of there now because I just adjusted the tension on it. So however you want to run this is just as simple as just adjusting that screw like that. Boom. And now it's kind of loose because we can run a double stack mag in there instead of a single stack mag. So very cool, Warriorland, for thinking outside the box, coming up with this cool little design, universal mag, and all it's based off of is this little guide, this little spacer right here with a spring behind it. All you're doing is adding tension by tightening that screw one way or another. Final thoughts on this holster. I like this holster. The one big issue that I see with it, that I can say is my complaint, is I wish it would cant a little bit. Beyond it not canting, that's the only issue I've ran into it. I have started carrying in more appendix because of it. I do prefer to the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock position, and that would make it a little bit more universal to be able to cant however I want it. But it is what it is. It has driven me to become more appendix carry, which is fine. I don't mind it, and I'm starting to come around to it. I've kind of fought the idea of appendix carrying for quite a while. Maybe this is the holster that does it for me, guys. So that's going to finish my review, my final thoughts on the Warriorland holster, the SL1 light, and the universal mag pouch. This thing is very cool. I like all their products that they come out. Warriorland, great job. If you would like to know more about Warriorland and maybe how to look these products up, I'll have links to them in the description down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Leave a comment in the comments down below. That'll greatly help out. Greatly appreciate it if you do. Thanks for shooting the breeze with me, guys. We'll see you next time.